one of the most remarkable chapters in the Pacific theater of World War II, Native American Marines developed an unbreakable code to provide secret battlefield communications during the war. The Navajo Code Talkers participated in every major battle in the Pacific, providing a critical advantage. In the Battle of Iwo Jima, a fight that would go on for nearly a month, Navajo Code Talkers successfully delivered more than 800 messages. Their work was critical to Allied victory. One of the men who fought in Iwo Jima is Thomas Begay. At 99 years old, he is one of only 3 of the more than 400 Navajo Code Talkers who served during World War II, still living as of August 2023. He lives in northeastern Arizona, not far from where he grew up in New Mexico.
I joined the Boy Scout. I learned a code, Morse code.
That would prove valuable several years later when he enlisted in the United States Marine Corps to serve his country.
When I got a Marine, they tested and I passed. Then they sent me to Fort Defiance. They dropped me off on a restricted area. I don't know what it is. Hey, I work on the barracks. A whole bunch of Navajo. I don't even know them. They told me I'm a code talker. I'm sorry, sir. I applied for air gunner. I didn't volunteer for code talker. I don't want it, I said. I want to go to gun school. Too bad, he said. You're here. You're going to help us develop a code, Navajo language. I say, I don't know Navajo.
Using the unwritten Navajo language to create a code for battlefield communication would be a challenge that Begay and his colleagues would embrace.
It's easy for me. I learned it. Like the month, all the letter, they were animal. That chai, that means dog.
Okay.
A D. Chili Chucky is letter J. That's kind of fun. Sometimes you say, this like pass, P-A-S-S. Besot debitel cheat. That means pass. Oh my, we use that.
After working many months developing the code stateside, Begay and his fellow Navajo soldiers would ship off to the front lines in the Pacific Islands. Not only would they communicate using their code, but they would find themselves in the heat of battle, with some making the ultimate sacrifice. Thomas Begay would witness hellish battles from day one.
So we lost 3 code talkers on that hill. So they sent me up there, second day. And I'll tell you, I was scared hell.
Many of his colleagues would not make it home. They are honored at this monument outside the Navajo Nation capital at Window Rock, Arizona. After the war, Thomas Begay would return here to work as a recruiter to help young people in the Navajo Nation find jobs. Family members say he has always stressed the importance of education.
As a Navajo, education, one of the biggest thing our people need.
With that in mind, Freeport McMoran has instituted the Navajo Code Talkers Scholarship. It not only honors the extraordinary service of the Navajo Code Talkers in World War II, it reinforces what Thomas Begay and others agree is a critical need among the Native American communities in Arizona. The multi-year $9 million investment provides much-needed scholarships for students from the Navajo Nation, making access to higher education within reach. In addition to the Navajo Code Talker Scholarship, Freeport McMoran also funds the Native American Scholarship Program, which provides students from 14 tribal communities with up to $6,000 annually for college and up to $15,000 for trade or technical schools. Education Forward Arizona administers the program. One of the first-year recipients of the Navajo Code Talker Scholarship is Thomas Begay, no relation to Thomas Begay, who is in her second year at Arizona State University.
And they told me about this scholarship, and what drew me to it most was that it was a Navajo Code Talkers scholarship, and that it mostly was towards me as a Navajo person, because it said it was looking for people of different tribes, most specifically Navajo, and I thought that was really great that they saw our people, they wanted to give back to our people by giving us this scholarship.
And I think any opportunity for our students, native students, is a huge success. So the company has done something tremendous, especially naming it the Navajo Code Talker Scholarship. I think it goes a long ways in recognizing what our code talkers did, but also promoting education and the importance of our students receiving a degree in college.
The leader of the Navajo Nation, President Bu Nigrin, says that is critically important to the future of the Navajo.
Because one of the things that we encourage our students is get an education, come home, help your people, and help develop change within our community. But that's so much harder to do when you're leaving school with sometimes $100,000 in debt, $50,000 in debt. If we can really lessen that burden and make it easier for our students to start thinking about how to be a part of the community, that's a big thing.
Students like Thomas Begay want to be part of that big thing.
I would like to finally come back home and give back to my community. And there are different ways I want to give back, and it's just, I want it to be a lot more economic advancement around here. And it's just, I want to see my people thrive. I want to see my people get more of what they deserve.
Thomas Begay agrees.
Please look towards for betterment of life of the Navajo people, for get the scholarship, especially young people.
Actually, when I pulled up to this monument, I was kind of nervous, because when you see a Navajo Code Talker for the first time in your life, it's wow. You have no words, because you don't know what they have been through, what they have sacrificed to be here today, to get our people to the place we are today. And it's just, I had no words when I stood next to him today. It was beautiful. The way he looked at me, the way he looked at everybody else. He's the reason why I'm here today. And it's breathtaking and it's beautiful.
For a scholarship to be named after such great people like that, while 3 of them are still alive, that's such a big an honor for them as well. I know that's what's exciting about the Freeport Navajo Code Talker Scholarship, is you're awarding people that really, at a time when they weren't considered equal, at a time when they were looked upon differently, at a time where there was so much racism in all sorts of countries, and it just made things so much more difficult, they were actually contributing to actually win a war. So that's one of the things I think about when it comes to code talkers, is they were trendsetters, they were trailblazers, and they were at the time when, before computers and encryption, they were the ones making things happen. So I think that this scholarship just does its justice to honor them.
Let's go.